Hello guys, welcome to my channel Themang. In this video, I brought you a very different category, which is the education category. Today, I will explain you how to create an education website with the help of Zeta and Elementor plugin. Our Zeta theme is complete builder based theme. You can use any builder on it to create your website. So here, I am going to use Elementor builder. If you don't know how to use Elementor builder, then I have created a complete tutorial on Elementor builder. You can check link in the description part. Before starting our video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notification of my latest videos. Now let's start our video. Here I will explain you how to install theme and how to import demo content of education to give a quick start on our website. After that, I will explain you all the modules used in the site plus some customized settings of the theme. So take a look at our site which we are going to create. This is the header part, and below that you can see this is the slider section. After that you can see this is the about us area. You can add details of your college or your university. After that you can see some special features of your college or university where you can give special or some important points of your institute. After that you can use a section to show that your admissions are open, and then you can show some of your posts related to your academics or your education classes. You can also use a button to redirect your visitors to other page. After that you can show some counter modules. This is the counter area where you can show your details of your institutes, libraries, faculties, students, etc. After that some more blog sections are available where you can show your blog post, and some experienced users details are also given which you can so call it as a testimonial. So these are the sections, and at the last these are the footer area where you can add your important links or your location or your social links, etc. And at the last this is the copyright area. So now let's move to the our dashboard, and we will check how to use theme and how to install theme in our dashboard. Here I am assuming that you have already purchased domain plus hosting and installed WordPress in it. So this is the first look of our dashboard. You can see here, this is the first look of your dashboard. When you log into your dashboard, you can see your dashboard just like this. You have to navigate to appearance tab here and click on the themes link. It will open a panel where you have to click on the add new button, and here you have option to search theme. We have to search Zeta theme and it will give result related to it, and the very first result is our Zeta theme result. You have to click on the install button to install this theme, and after that we will activate this theme. In this video I am going to use Zeta Pro plugin to install education website. So you need to purchase the Zeta Pro plugin. I will provide you link in it, or you can just navigate to our wbzeta.com website here, and after that you can click on the Zeta Pro link here to buy Zeta Pro plugin. Actually Zeta Pro plugin will allow you to add all the pro features of theme in your dashboard. So you can just read all the details of your plugin here, and after that you can purchase it from these links. Either you can purchase the annual package or you can purchase the lifetime package. Now let's move to our dashboard, and our Zeta theme is installed now. After that click on the activate button to activate our theme. Now our theme is activated. Now just go to Zeta options here under the appearance tab and click on this link. Here you have to activate a importer plugin. Actually we are going to import the demo of education website which we have seen. You have to import that demo, you have to activate the importer plugin. our importer plugin is just activated and we have to see the library. It will show all the demos which are available with the theme. So you can see these are the demos which are available with our theme. You will get more than 21 demos which are ready to use for your website, and all these demos are of different niches, so you can use any one for your website. So today I am going to import a education demo which is a pro demo. So you have to purchase the Zeta Pro. Just click on the preview button here and it will ask you to purchase Zeta Pro plugin. So I am just going to our dashboard and here I am going to activate the Zeta Pro plugin in the plugin section. So this is our Zeta Pro plugin. I have already installed it in our dashboard and I am just activating it, and again navigate to Appearance tab and click on the Zeta site library. As soon as you activate the importer plugin, it will show you a link of Zeta site library, and here you can click on the preview button again and it will now indicate you some required plugins which you have to activate or install in your dashboard in order to use the features of this demo. So Elementor Builder is a plugin which is used in this demo to create our website. So I am just going to activate this button, and a lead form builder plugin is used to create a contact form or a newsletter form in our website. So I am going to activate this plugin also. After that you have to click on the import this site button and it will show you some notifications. You have to read these notifications and then click on the OK button. So now you can see our import is started. Now our import is completed and we have got a button which is the done view site. Just click on the button and we will check how our website is looking initially. So now you can see our logo is shown here, menu area is showing which is showing our menu content, our slider area is also showing, our about us content is also imported properly, and all the content of our website is imported here. Now we will check how to use this Elementor Builder and how we will check how we can manage all the home page settings with the help of Elementor Builder. So you can see in our dashboard we have got a button added with Elementor. We are just going to click on this link and it will redirect us to the editor area of Elementor Builder. Now to manage the settings of our home page, we have to hover over the section which we have to edit. So you can see this is the section which we have created using Elementor Builder, and when you click on a particular module here, and it will open a setting of that particular module in the left panel here. So this is the image module which we have used to add this logo of our university. So you can use image module and can upload your image in this module. After that you can select the size of the image from this setting, and also you can manage the alignment of image, caption of your image, or you can add link to your image if you want to redirect your user. After that you want to change the text from here, so you can click on this text here and it will open a editor of a heading module. You can see this is the heading module which we have used to add this content. This is the best university in Asia. You can also write some more text. Suppose this is the text and you can see this is the real-time editor. You can check result in the real time, so you can manage your content from here. Also you will get option to add link in this particular heading. You can manage the size of the text, you can manage the tag of the text, and also the alignment. Also if you want to style this text, you can go to the style tab here and you can manage the text color, its typography such as font family, font size, weight, transform style, decoration, etc. So these settings are available in Elementor Builder. And friends, I am using this free builder for my website, so you don't have to purchase Elementor Pro to create this website. Also text shadow, blend mode options are also available. Some more advanced options are also available in this module such as margin, padding, etc., z index, css id classes, etc. Also you can use motion effect, background effect, border, mask, positioning, etc. in this module. Similarly, you can use or you can change content of this area with the help of heading module. We have used heading module here to add content. Now let's scroll down below and we will see some more modules which we have used. Now again, this is a heading module which we have used to add content, and this is a text editor area. To add large amount of content, you can use the text editor area, and here we have written dummy content for our website, so you can add your own content in place of this. After that, we have option of columns. Suppose 1 2 3 4 column and column gaps options are also available. At the end, you can see this text is also added with the help of text editor, and below text is also added with the help of text editor. So you can use text editor module. If you want to add some more module which you want to add extra in your website, then you can click on this button and it will show all the modules available in Elementor Builder. You can use these modules for your website. Some of the popular modules are heading module, image module, text editor, button module, video module to add your video, divider. Spacer module is used to add some space. Suppose we have used a spacer module here. This is our spacer module to add some space in our website. So when you click on this, it will give you that the spacer module is used. So you can use this module to make some space in your section. Some Google Map module is available. Icon module is also available. Below that, you can see these are the Pro module. If you want to use this module, you need to purchase Elementor Pro, else you can create a very beautiful website with free version also. So now let's move to other section which we have created, and this module is the image module which we have already discussed. So you can use this module to add image in your website. Now again, we have used image box module where you can add image, and also you can add this content to that particular icon. So this here we have used an image, and at the top you will get a title and a description area in the image box module. And similarly, you can get the style tab to make a styling, or you can manage the spacing width of that particular module, and also a advanced tab where you can manage the margin and padding. Also some more settings are explained. Similarly, you can add all these modules in your website. Now again, we have used a section in that we have given admission open features where you can add admission open text with the help of heading module here. Below that, you can use text editor to add some more text, and at the right column you can use button module to add button in your section. Here also you will get option to align that button. You will get option to manage the size of the button. You can also add icon in your button. If you don't want, you can select a none. Also some more settings are available. You can use this tool to add content. Now again, we have used a image box module to add our content where undergraduate education is written. Below that, you have the demo content. You can add your own content. Also you will get option to add link to this particular module so that you can redirect your user to a different page to get more details of that point. Now you can use this button module also to show more courses of your university. After that, we have used a counter module to show details of our university. You can also give a starting number of a counter and ending number of a counter. Also some more settings are available. You can manage them accordingly. Now our experience section is available where you can use a testimonial details, and testimonial module is available here where you can give the content of your users and you can add upload image of your user. After that, you can provide name and title of that user. Suppose here Martin is a student who is giving review of your university, so you can write its review here and upload your image. Similarly, you can use more module to add content here. and at the last you can see this is our footer area. You have to navigate to the customized panel of the theme where you will get details and you can add content here. So now let's move to the customized panel of theme and we will learn how to use the panel to add content in our website. So this is the customized panel. Here we have to navigate to the very bottom of the website and you have to click on the add widget here to add your content. So just scroll down and you can see this is the widgets link here in our customized panel. You have to click here and it will give you option to footer widget area 1, footer widget area 2, 3 and 4. You can see this is our footer area 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have to just click on the footer widget area 1 and click on the button add a widget. Here you can add your calendar, your categories, your gallery. Also you can add a navigation menu. Suppose I am choosing a navigation menu widget here and here I am going to give the title, suppose import and link, and after that I am going to select a menu. Suppose I have selected a main menu and then click on the publish button. Now let's take a look to our website and how it is looking. Just refresh on our page and it will give us result. Just scroll down below and we will see our navigation menus are visible or not. Now you can see our important links are available here with all the pages which we have selected. Similarly, you can add widgets in the footer widget area 2, 3 and 4 and can add your content. Now let's move to the all the options of our customized panel. Here you will get a default WordPress default option where you will get option to add site identity such as website logo and website title and tagline. You can change the logo from here and upload your own image. Here in theme we have given layout options such as container layout option. In container layout option you have multiple styles like wide, max width, padded, end to end. You can use this option to manage your container. Also you can give custom value to your container size. Also default container options are also available there. It will work for your whole site such as box, content box, full width and full width stretched. Also you can manage the container for separate pages like container for page, container for blog and container for blog single. Also some spacing options are available such as space outside container and space inside container. You can manage spacing from these options. Now let's move to the another setting which is the header area. Here you will get option to add content in above header. You can see this is the main header which we are going to use here or which we are using here, and above header is the space above this main header. You can use this setting to add your content. Here you will get layout options of single column, 2 column and 3 column. If you click on the single column it will show you option to add content here. You can add either text, menu, search, widget or social media icon. After that you will get option to add height, bottom border, border color and menu spaces options. Some more settings are also given such as sub menu space, space above header. So as of now I am just deactivating this above header and let's move to the main header area. In main header area you will get many header layout. You can select any one according to your requirement and some more settings are also available in your header area. You can also manage the mobile menu option using these settings. Now let's move to the below header area. Below header is just similar to the above header and it will add your content below the main header of your theme. Now sticky header option is also given. If you want to make your header sticky then you can use this setting. Also we have given option to sticky above header and bottom header. You have also got the option to either fade or slide your header when they are seen as a sticky. Now menu style option is available. Here you can align your menu either in left, center or in right direction. Also you can show the link effect and you can use one of the option to show the link effect. Also link color option is also available here. Now another option is the transparent header option. If you want to make your header transparent when you scroll your website, then you can choose this option. You can also disable transparent header for inner pages like archive page, 404 page, search page, etc. Another option is the page header option, where you can add the image in your page's header. So it will show image at the background in all internal pages. Now let's move to the other setting, which is the sidebar setting. Here you can manage the sidebar of your pages, such as right sidebar, left sidebar, or you can disable it and it will show content in the whole page. So by default you can choose the sidebar, then it will show on all the pages of your website. Else you can manage sidebar differently for your pages, for your blog page, for your blog post archive, and you can also define the width of your sidebar. Some spacing options are also available here. Now another setting is the blog setting. Here in blog archive and single post are available here. You can click on the blog archive page and you will get some layout to show your blog post, and also some settings are available to show excerpt content or full content or no content. If you choose excerpt content, then you can manage the length of your excerpt content here, and below that you will get link to add read more text. Some more settings are available, such as comments category author. You want to hide these settings from your blog post, and you can hide these things. Now let's move to the single post setting. Here you will get option to either manage it as a default, or you can manage it as a custom. Here you can enable or disable featured image, post title and meta, and some more features are available to hide or show. Now let's move to the settings of our footer. Here also you will get above footer and below footer, just similar to the above header and below header. So you will get option to add single column, 2 column and 3 column, and similarly in below footer option also you will get option to single, 2 and 3 column. In below footer you can see these are the area where you can add your copyright content here. Now let's move to the footer widget area. Here you have option to either use single column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column. You can see that currently we have selected 4 columns, so we have got 4 column in our main footer area. If you change the layout, then it will show accordingly. Now we have get option to manage the content width of our footer area, and we have also get option to manage the spacing with the help of padding and widget spacing option. To manage the widgets used here, you can click on the go to widget and it will directly redirect you to the widget area. Now footer style option is also given. If you want, you can make it as a sticky or fixed in your page. Now other options are color and background option. Here you will get option to manage the color and background of your website, such as global color option. It will work for the whole website, and you will get option to manage link color, link over color, text color, title color, background image, and a page header color. You can manage all these from here. Hamburger color options are also available for your mobile menu, such as background color, border color, icon color, border radius, etc. Some header color options are also given for your above header, main header, below header, and mobile pan color also. Suppose you have above header and you want to change the background color or background image, then you can manage it from here. Also you can manage the link color, link over color, over background color, etc. from these settings. Now let's move to the another section, which is the sticky header section. If you want to manage the color of your sticky header, then you can manage them from here. These are the settings which are available for your sticky header. Now if you want to manage the color of your content area, then you can go to content link, and here you will get option to manage heading, color, and some background image options are also available. In blog post page also you have option to manage its title color, post meta color, post meta link color, post meta link over color, etc. Similarly, you will get option to manage the colors of your single pages. Now other option is the sidebar option, where you can manage the background color, background image, widget title color, etc. Similarly, you can manage the footer color option also. You have to go to the footer widget area and you will get option to add background color, background image, background repeat option, background size option, and so on. Also, we have given option to manage the color of our WooCommerce area. If you want to sell product from your website, then you can use these settings to manage colors such as product color, sale badge color, single product color, button style color, drop down cart button, etc. So these are the color and background settings in the theme. Also, you will get option to manage the typography of your website. So you can go to the base typography and click on the body. It will work for your whole website, and you can choose font from these settings. Some default fonts are available here. You can choose them according to your requirement. Similarly, you can manage the typography of your title and content area. Also, we have given typography option for WooCommerce, header, button, blog, sidebar, and footer. You can manage your typography from here. The side button options are also available, where you can manage the settings of buttons of your website. Now, a preloader option is also given. You can upload an image here and it will show at the very beginning of your website when someone is opening your website. So it is called a preloader. Also, social icon settings are also available, where you can add link of your social icon and it will show at your website. Search icon option will help you to manage the search icon, its font size, its icon radius, icon color, icon border color, icon over color, etc. So you can use this setting to manage your search icon. Also, search box settings are also available, where you can manage its width, height, and its background color, etc. So friends, these are the settings which are available with the Zeta theme. You can use them easily to manage your website. Friends, if you have any issue related to this video, then please comment me below. I will help you. And also please do subscribe to my channel so that you will get notification of my latest videos. Friends, thanks for watching my video.